Hey, Ellen.
What now, Chris?
Hey, Ellen.
Hey, Chris.
We're at Dummen Orange,
We are indeed.
and neither of us wore orange.
Well, I've got orange socks.
French fry socks. We forgot to check on Ellen's. I've got some flowery socks as well. Oh, orange. There we go.
We are easily distracted.
Oh boy.
Okay,
We're just looking for intros to these videos. We are Chris and Ellen, the bobbleheads, covering the 2019 California Spring Trials here at
Edna Valley Vineyard.
That's right. The temporary home of Dummen Orange, a lovely place, a really nice venue to look at flowers. And we've got lots of them here. We should stop goofing around and get right into it with a new one here. You know, there could be a theme song playing in the background for this one, Roller Coaster, that classic 70s disco tune. This is a brand new standalone New Guinean patience called Roller Coaster for these very large double ruffled flowers.
It's a roller coaster because of the wave.
That wavy edge to them. It is a standalone color right now.
Currently, hot pink.
But they'll be working on some others as well. Let's see, and what was cool, they had a really cool roller coaster track that they made out of rebar to display them on.
I really like that.
Up and down and up to the top. So it's a lot of fun there. So roller coaster hot pink.
Where to next?
How about Calibracoa? A couple of new ones in their Bloomtastic series. Bloomtastics are their biggest, most vigorous New Guineas, and they've got cherry and yellow.
And they last well into the summer.
Right, and then they've got a new Confetti Gardens mix of their Bloomtastic colors as well. So that'll make a nice big basket. And then I'm going to steal this one from these guys right here. Don't mind me. Oh, this one's a lot of fun. Their smallest series is Aloha Nani, the Nani. They're most compact. But this one is called Calabash.
What's a calabash?
A calabash, they told us, and it's got kind of an interesting color. A calabash is a southern calabash-style crawfish boil. It's like a lobster boil you would do. So this is sort of like a crawdad color. Okay. I guess that's where the name Calabash comes from.
This is Calabash.
Well,
get it?
I see. Calabash, clever. Oh, thanks guys. Now, we're going to swing across to Impatience, right over here. Sun standing, Ellen.
It's outstanding.
Sun standing is outstanding. Sun standing is their sun-loving Impatience hybrid series. And they've got a couple of sub-series this year, which is interesting. This first one you're looking at right now is called Sun Standing Spot On.
Why the spot, Chris?
Well, if you study these flowers closely, you're going to see spots. A big, nice, pretty, deep-colored spot right on every flower. And that's what makes it spot on. And this is a really big, vigorous sub-series of the Sun Standing. The real challenge is going to be, the name is actually not hyphenated spot on, there's a dot in there. We've got to figure out which dingbat or wing-ding to use on our computer to put a dot in there instead of a hyphen. But
6 colors.
We're journalists, we can figure it out.
Just FYI.
There you go. And I love these. This is another sub-series called Jazzy. And what's pretty obvious what's special about these, the variegation. This variegation harkens back to the earliest days of New Guinean patience.
Really?
To me, when some of the New Guineas had lots of variegation, it kind of got lost through hybridization. These sun-standing hybrids bring that back. Looks like there's lots of colors, but there's actually only 2. Hot pink and coral. But those are a fun addition. Now I think we're going to take a look at some technology that's over that way. Base well, Ellen.
Base wells. No,
it bodes well. Things bode well for base well. This is a base well. This is an Auto Sticks cartridge with a little rooted annual cutting in it. And growers can buy these now in just about every variety that Dummen offers.
That's cool.
Now, why would you do that?
Why?
Because it costs a lot of money to root a plant. It takes time and money, and if you're going to buy in a rooted liner, that takes even more money. This way, Dummen does all the hard work for you at their farm in Guatemala.
And it's easier to ship them.
This gets shipped in a really nice package that holds the moisture around it. And I should say, the original, when Basewell came out a year ago, they were going to put some gel around the roots to protect them. They haven't perfected that yet. They're still working on it, but the way they package these now, they're very nicely protected in the packaging. You just want to be handle them carefully once you get them in the greenhouse. Now, Lynn, why don't you demonstrate a proper planting tip for these? Wait, let me say one more thing. They come either way in a strip. This is only half a strip. Either in the auto stick strip to put into your auto sticks machine, which should be about twice as long, 50 liners, I think, or as individuals. So you can buy a rooted cutting from offshore, lower cost than a liner, and stick it yourself. But there is an art to sticking this.
Now, Perry was saying a lot of people grab it by this device here,
the cartridge,
and stick it in. Now, you get a lot of emptiness around that.
You don't want to do that.
Not so good. You don't want to do that. This is how you do it. Grab it by right above the little plastic part and insert it that way.
And
that
boom,
way.
You are ready to go.
You're ready to go.
Yeah. Now, here's the next new news.
I'm a professional now.
Annuals available in it, and pretty much their entire perennial line also available.
That's cool.
In Basewell. So if you're looking to save labor, cut time in your greenhouse, and otherwise have better, more efficient crops, give Basewell a try.
Speaking of perennials, Chris,
They've got some.
What do we got here?
Of course, and what this is interesting, they have a lot of new perennials, and pay attention to Paul Pilon's Perennial Pulse e-newsletter because he is the real expert. But we're going to show you some that even us annual folks can really love, and that is a alpine collection called Fleur de Roc.
That's really cool. Good name.
For rock gardens.
Rock gardens.
And the most interesting to me are these Delosperma called rock crystal. And beautiful little succulent plants covered with iridescent flowers in bright colors.
That one's quite low growing.
Very drought tolerant. Once it's established, just forget about it. And the colors are just amazing. This series is called Solstice. It's a bit bigger, larger flowers. So they've got really two series. Solstice.
So you can see the comparison
between Solstice Pink and then Rock Crystal Pink. I mean, beautiful together.
You can layer it in
I think. And when you see these in combination, the colors, they're just beautiful. So that's Rock Crystal and
There's
Solstice.
a few others.
And then in the other rock garden flowers, they've got Saxifraga, Iberis, Abricia, the Delosperma that we had already talked about. So
I
just a nice selection. Look how cute that is, Ellen. That's almost as cute as you are.
Oh, thanks.
Well, we've looked at the annuals, perennials, basewells. The only thing left is potted plants.
Yes, and they have them.
Wow, what a coincidence. We're in the potted plants section of the Dummen Orange Trial here at the 2019 California Spring Trials. And we're going to look specifically at pot mums, which is not something we've talked about at all yet this year.
I don't think so.
And we don't talk about it much during the trials. So it's nice to see some. We're going to start right here at this edge with a variety I think would be perfect for fall sales. And that's Rainbow Circus.
Or for when the circus comes into town.
Is Barnum and Bailey still around? They're not, are they? No.
Well,
You better stick with Thanksgiving. It's a
color,
sister to Rainbow Sunset, but with a much brighter stripe there, with
really
the yellow
like
on the outside.
It's almost Gaillardia-ish.
So that's nice. Now for more sort of general season crops, but nice big daisies, we have the Breezes, and they've got three new ones: Breeze Pink, Breeze Jam. I guess they couldn't decide what flavor jam, so they just said jam in general. And then Breeze Fox Orange.
I like those.
And in a cushion, a smaller flowered cushion, we've got the Crystal collection of them. And we've got, I think, 5 different colors here. Bronze Bicolor. We've got Romance, Bumblebee, Blush, and then come back to the front. That's not new.
No, just 4. But it's still nice.
See, this means new, Chris. There isn't one in there. What's wrong with me? Okay, but these are new. Over here, we're back. How about the fall? You need a football mum for the fall. This is Cosmo Bordeaux, and that is a big, incurved football type.
Put some googly eyes on it.
Big and beautiful. Really cool. And then for a really nice, pure white anemone type,
it really is
shadow off of it, this is Splash Pure White. So that's a taste of potted mums for the holidays here at Dummen Orange, one of the many stops on the 2019 California Spring Trials Tour.